then you have 5. And 35, well, JFK was the 35th president. See, in the Bible, not in the Bible, but hope is 44, H-O-P, H, 8, O, 15, that's 23, I am. P is 16, E is 5, resurrection, 165. But 5 and 16 is 21. 21 spelled out as Mr. President.
George's graphics will grab you, and its writing will hold you. Politics isn't dry. It isn't dull. So why should a magazine that covers it be? In fact, George just doesn't cover politics, it celebrates it. We will celebrate it. Celebrate it as a general rule, but we won't be afraid to criticize it when necessary.
I am Mr. President, that's what Hope says, but 21 and 23 is 44. 4 and 4 is 8, 8's infinite. But in the Bible, number 35.
To change the definition of a political magazine. Certainly the way Americans were accessing information about politics and politicians was changing. Candidates were appearing on late-night talk shows, on talk radio, on sitcoms, and there was a kind of a leveling process. And while
represents hope. 3 and 5 is 8, 8's infinite because number 35 is infinite. When there was 2 years, 3 months and 5 days between D-Day and 2021.
You know, when we first talked about the idea, she said, well, John, you're not going to do the Mad magazine of politics. and I said, well, no. And I thought that was good advice to keep in the back of my mind what a direction we wanted to go. But I think that she would have appreciated the fact that people had
2 years, 3 months, 5 days. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, 235. President John Kennedy, 235. You can't make it up. They said there's no coincidences. Well, how many do you need? They said it was going to be the greatest story ever told. I am the beginning and the end. A and Z is 27. A is 1, Z is 26, that's 27. 27 is JFK, 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is most high. Most high comes to 99. 9 9's 18. 1 and 8's 9. 9 is most high.
Attention. But we're also trying to do something a little bit more, which I think is this juxtaposition of the outsider vis-a-vis the political process. I think the dominant experience most folks have vis-a-vis politics is being an outsider, of not really understanding it, feeling a little bit separated from it. And using celebrities to sort of explore that outsiderness is one way of doing it.
But see, 9 is the letter I. I am USA President 174, yes, John Kennedy. 174. I am the perfect leader 174, yes, John Kennedy. 174. You hear him saying it? I am victorious 174. Yes, John Kennedy 174. He told you in 1962, before he ever got in the car in the Lincoln. See if this sounds familiar. Remember, I is 9, which is most high. There's a plot in this country to enslave every man, woman, and child. And before I leave this high and noble office, I intend to expose that plot. Well, number one, not only do you have to be alive, you have to be in office. And Trump told you the very day he came down the escalator. It was June 16th, 15. It was the 167th day of the year with 198 days in the future. See, 6, 16, 15. 6 and 16 is 22. Add the 15, you have 37. 3 and 7 spelled out, comes to 121, second coming. 167. JFK, POTUS, yes, 167.
All of a sudden, you know, buy this magazine and learn about it. And if you could turn on people who would never really consider themselves politically oriented, turn them on to politics somehow through this magazine, as well as really, you know, have important stories, that would be the bottom line, you know, success for us. And that we seem to, you know, I got a letter from a woman who takes tickets in a movie theater in Virginia.
The Resurrection, 198. That's what he told you when he came down the escalator. The Appointed one, 167. President J. Kennedy, 198. It's 365. 36 and 5 is 41. King, 41. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is grace, just like the red tide says. red tie that Trump wears 90% of the time, in your face, coat opened, all long. They trolled him. Oh my God, he looks like a clown wearing that red tie. That's because he's trolling you, you freaks. He wants you to. By the way, 41, so I'm calling you kings. You just don't know it. So it's just funny sometimes. So Trump wears his his tie. There's my tongue tripping over the tie. The red tie. Red 27, tie 34. JFK 27, DJT 34. I'm finished what he started. Think mirror. JFK is finished what Trump started.